Navigator, a moment of your valued time, please.
Sure, Quentin.
Have you thought about my offer?
Offer? What offer?
When you first brought me back, I showed interest in the sword stuck in your ribs. I would pay you well.
You serious? That sword is not for sale.
Ah, if there's one thing my father taught me, it's that if anything is not for sale, it's up for trade.
If there's nothing else to this conversation, I think I got somewhere to be. See ya.
No, wait. What about your hat, then? Surely it isn't as sacred as that sword?
No, of course not, but...
That's what I thought. You know, I've got a great piece of ornate rope here I'd like to... Oh, wait a minute. Some of my curses are missing. Damn it. Oh, no! It's gone too!
Curses? You're saying that rope was cursed?
Ah, aren't we all? Unfortunately, I don't have time to clarify. Maybe one of the skeletons got their hands on my stuff. Wouldn't know how, but it never hurts to check. Let's see if any one of them is acting strangely.
Tied.
Ah, yes! That is a devious little rope. The ornaments are beautiful, but it does have a tendency to entangle its proprietor. Good to have it back, but still not what I was looking for the most. Now, my skeletal friend, where did you get this?
Rope.
Ah! I'll have to ask the Marley if I want to find out more. Marley?
Quentin, what is it you want to buy from me this time?
No, nothing. At the moment, I'm content with what I have. Or would be. You see, some of my belongings are unfortunately absent from my chest.
Are these belongings perchance cursed and/or extremely dangerous?
You know, I'd argue that mostly depends on who handles them and in what circumstances.
So, yes.
Yes, on both accounts. One of the skeletons was already entangled in a particularly nasty rope of mine. Do you think they could have pried my chest open?
No. I would be aware if they put their collective mind to such an effort.
Yeah. Ordinarily, piles of bones can't open my chest anyway.
I'll keep my tendrils out for these items. Come back to me another time.
I will. Thanks, Marley. Well, not much to do for now. Let's hope that Marley finds something before more damage is done. Marley, I'm back. Anything you could unfurl?
Yes, I believe so. At the stern, there's something weighing down heavily on my deck. If I was any less a being, it would have cracked it long ago.
Ah, yeah. I have an inclination of what that could be. First someone steals my curses and then releases them on deck. Who and why?
It reeks of malice and ill intent.
As far as I could tell, that's just a general smell around here.
You ought to interview those that bear the stench the most.
Pete, and the nameless one?
The heavy thing seems to lie at their feet. Unfortunately, you might have to start a conversation with them. Don't let their foolery blind you, though. They're full of trickery and deceit.
Oh, well, that's just how I like my customers. always forget how heavy that bag of feathers is.
Quentin!
Greetings, you two.
What brings you here?
Someone used the time I was without a pearl to take cursed artifacts from my chest.
Pete? Do you think he's accusing us? Most definitely.
Well, I did just find my special bag of feathers lying in front of you, so...
Should we just tell him who actually put it here? All right. Go ahead, tell him, Pete. It was the raccoon.
The what?
He means the monkey. We don't have a raccoon here on deck, Pete. Good to know.
Estelle? Ooh, well, thanks for your cooperation, fellas. Strangely helpful they were.
Quentin, can you talk to me for a second?
Yeah?
Look, I found these nice earrings, but since I put them on, I've been stumbling around like it's my first day on deck.
Ah, my earrings of unbalance. Wait, I'll get them off you. Should I relieve you of the sword as well?
Would you like to be stabbed in the chest?
Depends. Which chest?
Not the one you're thinking. How's your search going anyway?
Well, I've talked to Pete and the Nameless one.
They're involved, aren't they?
No, I don't think so. They've actually been somewhat helpful. But I have to be on my way. Let me know whenever you find something that makes you feel queasy.
Sure. Good luck, Quentin.
Golden greetings to you as well, Estelle. Yes! Congratulations! You robbed me! Now kindly return my items. Returning them means giving them to me, in my hands, and not put them all over the Marley. Most importantly, where's the pen? Do you know how dangerous that bloody thing is? You want to trade me for something I technically already own? You stole it! You don't own it, Estelle! All right. I stole that pen too. Well, I'm sure there's some trinket I can offer you. I got a golden banana somewhere here that, There's no prize that will make me hand my head over to a monkey. Look, what about this deck of cards that guarantees you triplets every time? And, for good measure, I'll throw in a couple of old Aztecan coins. The nice ones with the little skulls on them. The skull is not going to happen, Estelle. Look, let's end this here before I succumb to your lunacy. Just don't, for goodness sake, put the pen anywhere stupid. I'll find something that tingles your little monkey paws. Well, I've got a conundrum here. No one has any authority over that little chip. Ah, come on, Quentin. You always found a way to barter yourself out of a pickle. Just give it some time.
Music! I like music.
Quentin, you've returned.
Indeed.
You still weren't able to retrieve the entirety of your cursed artifacts.
No, it turns out Estelle is the culprit.
Not much one can do then.
Can't you just tell her to give me my things back?
The monkey's soul is its own, which means even if one controls me, my doors do not open for them. A clever safety mechanism implemented by Mordecai himself, which unfortunately makes her completely oblivious to most of my commands.
Do you know any other way around her?
Yes, luckily for you, she is not without vice. On several occasions, Mordecai was able to adjust her perspective with certain treats he procured.
And what were these treats made out of?
For the same reasons I just told you, I have purged the precise recipe from my memories. But old Gertrude might still remember it.
Gertrude? remembers something.
She will, if she has a good day. Maybe. Good luck.
Ah! Gertrude?
So, Reginald, my dear fish, so nice of you to visit again.
It's Quentin.
I apologize, Toya. My vision has worsened over the centuries. Now, what brings you to my bow?
The Marley said you'd know something about monkey treats.
Always after new recipes, aren't you? But a treat for a monkey? Well, I think I remember something, but,
What?
I've got this terrible, terrible backache. It's so hard to concentrate. There are things stuck all over my back. If you could just get rid of them, maybe I could remember a bit better.
Oh, sure. Scares away the bugs.
Oh, yes. That's the spot.
The line is sturdy.
Very good. There's just one left.
Treasure for not yet.
That was the one that was irking me the most.
Oh, no wonder. There were patches of black moss stuck in between your ribs.
Oh, splendid! That's actually one of the ingredients needed for the treats.
And the other one?
Soul crab shells and old-fashioned grog.
The monkey eats shells?
I believe she just substitutes plates with them, feigning a refinement she most certainly lacks. So yes, black moss on soul crab shells, pickled in standard grog. That's what Mordecai used to make her do his bidding.
I remember John's fish. Sir Reginald had a certain affection for those shells. Maybe he'll part with a couple of them.
Send the fish my regards. Truly, one of the last gentlemen aboard this vessel.
I can't talk to Sir Reginald unprepared. I have to think about what I can offer him for his soul crab shells.
Music. I like music.
Greetings, John.
Ah, look who's visiting us, Sir Reginald. No other than Quentin Albers. Greetings!
Say, John, have you cleaned your anchor recently? I think I spy a couple of engravings I missed before.
Told you, Quentin. It's just a plain old piece of metal that's stuck to my neck and allows me to jump around in the depths. But I'm sure you haven't come here only to get your osseous hands on my anchor again.
Well, now that you ask, I did actually come here for Sir Reginald.
He's even less for sale than my anchor, Quentin.
Yeah, of course. You told me that before. No, I'm here to ask something of him, not for him. Specifically soul crab shells.
Sure. How many would you need?
I've thought long and hard about what to offer you, and wait, hold on. What? You're just giving them to me?
Ha! That "sir" doesn't stand for nothing, Quentin. Sir Reginald is a knight, not a trader. If there is somebody in need, he's there to help, even if you're not a fish.
That's unexpectedly kind. Thank you, Sir Reginald. John, I owe both of you one.
Ah, don't mind us. Just take them and do whatever needs doing. See you around.
Quentin, a skeleton has fallen overboard. I presume under the influence of one of your curses. Please see to it.
Estella's hit again. Let's get to it. Treasure fishing! I'll hold on to what's mine. There you go.
Thanks.
Oh, and you got my golden grimoire of erratic behaviour. Why don't you just hand it over to me? I promise you feel a lot less inclined to jump off the boat after that.
Here, Grim, Mum.
Grimoire, right. It's a nasty little bugger, but it's safe with me. Now, I was on my way to Peter Nameless for the grog. Golden greetings, you two.
Quentin, I was wondering if you'd ever return. You think he's here for the grog?
Huh? You knew about the treats? Isn't that knowledge a sort of secret?
Of course. Yep.
I'm not even going to ask. Now, about the grog.
It'll be yours under one condition.
Oh, here it comes.
After you've met with Estelle, come back to us.
And?
And? No and. Just come back and talk to us.
Ah. Yeah, well, that offer smells worse than the grog you two are brewing, but I'll keep you to your word. I'll get back to you after I've met with the monkey. That's all there is to this arrangement.
And? No ands, Pete. Now, the grog is between Pete's ribcage. Hey! I thought that was a raccoon. Again, nothing here is a raccoon, Pete. Now, get the grog down there, Quentin, and it's yours.
No escape from my bait. I'm still recovering. Let's reel them in. Not yet. The line is sturdy. Cursed day. I'm still recovering. I'll take that.
Good work, Quentin. Oh, and one more thing Gertrude might have forgotten to tell you. The raccoon, monkey, likes her meal practically pickled in grog. That's right, Pete. Just pour all of the grog over the stuff and leave it standing for a while. That'll give you the best chance.
Thanks for the advice, I suppose. Oh, it seems I'll have to wait a bit longer then. Again, far too friendly for them two. But I'll take it. Let's drench that stuff in grog and then give it to Estelle in a while. Estelle, so we meet again. As I said, my skull is off limits, but I got something here that I heard you might fancy quite a bit too. Black moss on soul crab shells, pickled in, wait for it, grog. Now, I've collected all the treasures you returned on deck, and the only thing that's missing is the pen. No, thank you. I haven't been hungry in 7 years. All right, but once I've taken a bite, you'll give me the pen. Now, how am I going to regret this? You know, it doesn't taste too... Why have you... Ooh. My... No escape from my bait. Hook, line, and sinker. Lots of fishing! That's my head, thank you very much. Now please, hand me that pen. Careful waving it around like that, Estelle. That pen is really, really dangerous. You go get yourself, Estelle. The pen, now. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the show. Now please be so kind and get me out of this place. Good. I finally got all my things back. The only thing left to do is speak to Pete and the Nameless One. I don't want nobody spreading the word that I'm not holding up the ends of my bargains. Greetings! I'm here to honour my part of the bargain.
Estelle really did it. Hey, Pete, look. The gentleman is here to honour his bargain. Oh, indeed. That's really quite some thing, Quentin. Oh, but it's not just Quentin. It's Lord Quentin of Stoutshire Brooks. Oh, it is. I'm sorry, my lord. I didn't recognise you there.
Oh, that's all you wanted? Meet me again so you can spout your usual silliness.
Oh, yes. And please make sure you visit Madame Gertrude of Brexter Castle as well.
You know I'm not one to hand out freebies, but since you've been oddly helpful, I'll consider it.
We're most obliged, Lord Quentin of Brundunderliski.
But what? Oh, I don't even want to know. Let me leave. Those fellows. Someday the Marley has to remind me how they got here in the first place. Well, let's see to the old woman then.
Ah, Quentin. It's so nice of you to visit. You so rarely come to my place.
Ah, hello. What? Say that again.
Well, you do rarely come. I can barely remember.
No, I mean, you do recognise me. You realise I'm Quentin.
Well, of course, Quentin. I've always had an eye for men with such pronounced facial hair as yours.
Facial... Oh, that lumpy swash of latrine water. She could have blown my head into bits and pieces with that pen. Explains why the skullheads were acting all strange, too. Oh, I gotta give it to her. Estelle got me good this time.
Estelle gave you that trim? Oh, maybe that monkey does have more taste than I thought. I'll have to have a pot of tea with her sometime. For now, why don't you stay here for a while?
Yeah, I gotta sit somewhere and polish my skull anyway. So please go ahead, Gertrude. I've got quite some time to spare.
And then they were going on and on about the amount of heads on my chest. They might think this just vile decorum, but you can't imagine the strain the pitch of their voices put on my many ears. Ah, but I know that you do understand me, Quentin. Oh, besides, have I told you about the parrot droppings that have been infesting my left eye socket?